the great news for Shiba Inu is that not a lot has changed over the last 24 hours. We're seeing a lot of consistency, conviction. This slow and steady march to the upside is exactly what we want to see for SHIB and other assets in the space right now. And I care less about these shorter term sporadic moves. And what we've really been waiting for is obviously this bigger move, this bigger breakout across the space, which it looks like has in fact already begun. And we're going to talk about that as well as a few other pieces of information in this video. So again, if you guys haven't already, show your support for the channel down below, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. That'll keep you updated on the most recent content live here on the channel. Now, SHIB has started off on a little bit of a modest red candle day after closing yesterday on a nice green note, up about 2%. And I care less about the moves today because this morning we're going to have our jobs report that's going to impact the market. This video is going to come out after that. Unfortunately, it's about 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. U.S. money is kind of waking up. It looks like they're uncertain about the report today. So we'll see what that brings. The good news is that most of the reports as of late have brought us green across the crypto market. March sucked. All right. March's report brought us some red. So hopefully that's not the case. But what we're seeing for SHIB is, one, we are currently broken out of this trend. We closed our daily candle above there yesterday. We're having a little bit of a retest here, so that's not such a bad thing. But I want to see SHIB just continue to kind of hang around in these levels before attempting another breakout at this longer term trend. When SHIB does get above here, that's where SHIB can really start moving, okay? ETH still is not broken out yet, still in a spot where it's trying to push this 50-day moving average, hasn't quite had enough to get that oomph through the roof yet. And BTC just continues to show resilience time and time again. Yesterday was another big day in terms of institutional money on the Bitcoin side. But what we also saw was a green day in institutional money on the Ethereum side. So there's kind of some chop just going on there in terms of those charts. And we'll have to wait while we see what the overall trend is going to be. You guys can see most of this year, it's been red. And that's sucked. That obviously has not helped Ethereum. It has not helped Shiba Inu. Now, what I really want to point to is the fact that, again, we're still on the verge of this total 3 breakout. We're kind of waiting for USDT dominance to drop off. And we have, in fact, been seeing a lot of the right signs. 10-year bond yields dropping. DXY still floating around, down around this 99 range. Now, that being said, what I do see here kind of building is a little bit of an inverse head and shoulders. So that's not necessarily the greatest thing. We might see DXY spike up to, somewhere around 101 to 102. So something to watch here in the short term. So that obviously is not the greatest thing for the crypto market. You tend to see an inverse correlation between the DXY and the total market cap of crypto. It's because people tend to, flock more towards speculative assets when the US dollar value or US dollar strength is down. Now, I did stumble across something that I found very interesting. And this was this post by Crypto Rover. It says, once gold takes a pause, Bitcoin will run. It's already happening. And this is in reference to, gold going on just a massive run. Obviously, BTC kind of putzing along. And then finally, when gold slowed down and started to at least drop a little bit, that's when the market started to go on a run. That's when we saw SHIB start to open up and go on a run. Take a look again. We're starting to see the pivot, right? The gold top, gold retracement, and then BTC bottom, BTC bounce, okay? When we look at gold here, take a look what it's doing. It's slowly but surely putzing to the downside. And the reason why that, for those that aren't familiar, the reason why gold got so high is because we saw so much uncertainty in the market. People were flocking to gold. They were uncertain around the US dollar. So gold has kind of become that safe haven, if you will. And so that's what we're waiting for now, is this continuation to the downside. And that's what's going to allow other assets like SHIB to start moving to the upside. It's going to be sentiment. It's going to be more certainty across the crypto space. There's a lot of trade deals that are starting to get struck up. I think the EU is approaching the US with a trade deal as well. There's a lot of things that are working in our favor right now. But biggest thing I will say is we have to just be patient. We have to let this play out. And it looks like it's not going to be long until SHIB does, in fact, start to attempt this next leg, until it starts to create a new breakout. All right. You can only suppress price for so long. And what we're seeing is a lot of the same things. Yesterday was 100 billion added by whales. It wasn't a 1 trillion day, but 1 billion SHIB added by whales. We saw supply leave exchanges once again. So it's a lot of, again, the consistent themes we have been seeing day after day after day. And there's going to be a moment that the market breaks and starts to make some more significant moves. So I appreciate you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below, but have a great day. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.